Good morning, beautiful people. Hey, how y'all doing? I'm doing better today. For those of you that may watch me on a daily basis, or after, the rewatch game, as they say, I did not drive in yesterday. I was feeling kind of ugh. And because the bitch was in town. And those who know what I'm talking about. I'm surprised that at 50 I still get my visits from the bitch, but I did. And she came in, and I had plenty of PTO, so I decided, fuck that shit. I'm not going in. Because I don't feel like it. Or I'm going to bite a head off, and then I won't have the job that I enjoy doing. Oh, this is Wednesday. Everybody's out here in these streets. I was up early and I didn't go get up, get out, but I did get up and do something though. So I'm back into work. I pray the Lord helps me deal with one coworker that just rubs me the wrong way. I don't dislike her. She's a sweet young lady. She just rubs me the wrong way a little bit. Oh my goodness. So now that I said all that nonsense, as they say, church announcements on my favorite show, Here's the Thing, on YouTube, Patreon, on the Kev on Stage app. I just signed up for Twitch. So you can find, according to Akara, on Twitch, Twitter, Bigo, that's Bigo, and YouTube, as well as Instagram. All of it, I am, according to Akara, on all social medias that I have. I refuse to get TikTok though, because I heard that they're racist. You know what I'm saying? If you don't understand, you don't. And I won't deal with them. Hell, I think a lot of them are, but not as egregious as TikTok has been. But anyway, let's get to a subject. Hello, okay. I want a little talk about one of these baby rappers, DaBaby, and I've been hearing a lot about his homophobic remarks, and some other people's commenting and commentary on that rant, or whatever he called it. I think he said what he said. I think that people misunderstand the freedom of speech, because he can say whatever he wants to say, but he's going to get consequences of his actions. That's simply what it is. It's consequences. As far as counseling him, like, get a life. Nigga, y'all gonna cancel him today and he's gonna make a hot song tomorrow and y'all gonna be bouncing that shit. Because if y'all can still support DaBaby after him bringing the man on stage at the very concert he made those homophobic comments on that shot Meg Thee Stallion, then why are you surprised that he made those type of comments? Hello? Funny, he did not get any repercussions for bringing the person that allegedly shot Meg Thee Stallion, a black woman. But you want to counsel him after homophobic comics? How about the fact he said nigga 177 times on the stage? But nobody wants to counsel him for that. Okay? Get a fucking life. This cancel culture bullshit is just what I just called it. Bullshit. No one's counseling. How can I can't counsel the baby because I don't listen to the baby. Okay? Period. You don't have, whatever. And as far as his sponsors, or the shows that have dropped him from their shows, well, they got a right to do it. They don't support what he said. They have a right to drop him from the thing, from their concert, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't like it, don't go to that concert or festival. Don't go to the festival. Demand your money back if the baby's not on there. If you really support him like that. For some, there's a sneaky suspicion. I have a sneaky suspicion deep down in my auntie soul that this isn't the first time he's said it. Okay? And those who follow him, who are fans of his, know how he feels about it. Now, what I think is funny is how he tried to backpedal and pussy pop, but yet still stand 10 toes down in his shit. Oh, it was a call and response. That was not a call and response. That was a calling out. There was somebody you saw. I put money on it. I'd go to Vegas on this one. And believe that he saw someone that maybe he had one time respected doing something that he would never expect that person to do, like sucking a dick. A man sucking a dick. Okay? Or doing he was approached by someone he wouldn't have expected to have approached him in a homosexual way. I put money on it. That it was something like that at that concert where he felt like he needed to say something about it. But he didn't want to say, oh, Tory Lanez tried to suck my dick, but I'm not going to call him out because I just brought him out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Tory is gay. I'm just using that as an example. And then he was like, you know what I'm saying? Did he really just try to, you know what I'm saying? And it came out. I'm telling you, out of the fullness of your heart, your mouth speaks. That brother saw something. Okay? Or someone approached him in a way that he didn't expect them to approach him. And he called that crap out on the stage. Bet money. Bet all the money. Okay? Bet all the money. Okay, I feel like that's what happened. That's my, according to me. Okay? If not, this is something that's been getting on his nerve. That just makes no sense for him to just all of a sudden just blurt that out and say that and then try to backpedal and pussy pop and say that he didn't mean it and my so-and-so. He sounded stupid. Okay? And then his last real apology where he's like, oh, y'all could have came at me this way and that way. No, he lost money. And someone said, man, you need to apologize. I think, like someone said, he had good writers. That's what he had. He had someone who wrote that for him. Okay? And put a couple of cuss words that sounded like something he would say. You know what I'm saying? He had someone to write that. I hope that gets his money back, but I doubt it. Okay, because I mean, thank God I'm not a promoter or a concert thrower or a festival thrower, and someone says something that I don't agree with. Them apologizing isn't going to get them back on my concert ticket. Okay, I'm gonna be really honest. Them apologizing isn't going to get him back on. Him having an apology tour is not going to. You showed your colors, brother. You said what you said. I don't support you. Okay, and I'm talking about not just about the LGBTQIA community. Okay, I'm talking about just anything that I don't support. I'm never going to do business with you again because you said what you said and you said what you felt. He meant that at the time. He was uneducated, and I don't think that he got educated in a week. Okay, he just didn't get educated in a week. I just don't think that he did. I think he still feels the way he feels. And it's probably something that happened to someone tried to push up on him. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure. I would not be surprised if a man tried to push up on this man, and he was letting people, outing the person without outing the person. You know what I'm saying? Expressing itself about that. Because outside of that, I don't see why he would just say that. But that's just my rationale. Now, I want to address something that that's kind of going in under the same umbrella about how people feel like the LGBTQIA community we're being forced to accept them. What I have to say about that, as a heterosexual, cisgendered, black woman in these United States, welcome to the white man's world in the 60s and 70s. Okay? That feeling of being forced to accept an abused community is exactly how I would believe the white man, and this is something that, be honest with you, I believe. Now, I was born in 72, but I have heard, and I've heard I watch old shows or old things, and I've heard that they feel like they was forced. They fought it. They didn't march, but they opposed those who were marching for integration. Okay. I mean, like, violently fought against it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying they were right, but the feeling is the exact same. Now, hear my words, because people are saying, oh, let me see this bed wench, whatever. Before you're hearing your flap-a-valving, if you only heard, welcome to the white man's world, the white man felt the same way, then you're flapping. You only heard parts and bits and pieces of what I said. So before you make a judgment call on what I'm saying, re-listen to me later, okay? When you're out of your feelings, okay? Get out of your feelings and then rewatch me again. They felt the same way, okay? That we were pushing, making white men and women or family, white people were being forced to accept us, to allow us to go to their schools and get the same education, to move into their neighborhoods, to hire and to serve black people whom they didn't believe deserved the service. And the same thing here with the LGBTQ. We forced to see us The same thing in film. Oh, but they didn't. Yes, we did. We made people look so bad about not having us in films and having a black person in films. To somebody, seeing a black person in a film, yuck, they're young. Okay, yuck them. It was yuck to see a darkie in the movies. And say, oh, well, we have black people in the movies, but not as a serious role. We was always jigaboos, anything. We were always something servitude. We were doing service. We were maid, servant, slave, jigaboos, sambos, and all that nonsense. But to have a black person in a specific type of role where he is the lead, he's not acting a damn fool. It was like, ugh. Okay. And I didn't want to see that. Oh, in the first black man or woman that kissed a white man or woman. What? You're forcing, they felt like you're making us have to mix our races. And it's the same thing how we feel in this time seeing a man and a man kiss, or maybe not so much as a woman and woman, and that is also biased. You know, you fine with seeing a woman and a woman kiss, but a man and a man kiss is crazy. And I'm not saying that I don't feel the same way. It's weird. Okay? They are okay, I guess the homeless people are fighting over whose corner this is. Actually, I don't even think that brother is homeless. This dude looked like he has a job. Maybe he was trying to help out the homeless guy. I don't know. I wasn't gonna give him anything anyway. But the feeling is the same, and the reasoning is the same. Okay, I can go further into that. It's not, there's a difference, but it's like the LGBTQIA community were not getting jobs because they were acting gay, or because it was found out that they were a lover. They had that they were homosexual. We didn't want to show them on television unless they were comic relief. Okay. We didn't, you get homophobic statements like the baby did. You know what I'm saying? Especially once HIV came out and it attacked the gay community first. Let's be 100. Okay. It attacked them first. Or it seemed as if it attacked them first. You know, we didn't want our children hanging out with them. We didn't, we assumed that all gay, especially gay men, maybe not lesbian women, but especially gay men, were pedophiles and was just always trying to turn a straight young man into a gay man. Okay? But same thing happened with black people. White people didn't want their children hanging around with black kids. Those ignorant people. And the same ignorant people are ignorant towards the LGBTQ community, period. Okay, because The same thing happened with when black people want to integrate their schools and businesses and so on and so forth. They didn't want black people working in higher positions. Okay, you might be able to get a job at Macy's, but the only thing you're going to be doing is cleaning the toilets. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to hire them as buyers or clerks or anything that they would be in the front. They did not want them hanging around their children because they thought they were promiscuous and they would change their children to be promiscuous. FYI, black women and black men have this stereotype that we're promiscuous. We're no more promiscuous than any other race of people. Okay? I mean, FYI, they didn't want little Susie hanging out with little Chiquita because they felt like she turned into a hoe. But if only way she's gonna turn into a hoe is little Chiquita was a hoe. Okay. At first I wanted to say, well, the only way little Susie's gonna be a hoe is if she was already a hoe. That's not necessarily true. I do believe in your company determines kind of how you act. If you hang around with whores, you will eventually become a whore and would be considered a whore. I mean, Can we keep it 100? I'm trying to drink all of this smoothie. So I have one less thing to take into the office. And I think I did it. So that's, so just realize that that's how people feel when they are forced to accept something that we don't want. I mean, it's happened before. And rightfully so, yes. I'm not saying that you have to agree with the lifestyle, but they have a right to be treated like human beings. They have a right, just because they take up the B hole, they take a D in the B hole, okay, doesn't mean that they can't do the job, doesn't mean that they can't be a good friend, doesn't mean that they aren't good people. Okay? Well, I have made it to my destination. I've made it to my destination, and I did clean out my car, so I knew I had it in here. You all remember to love your neighbors, love yourself, and stay authentic. You all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.